Well, hello, everybody, and welcome to the Local Pundit. That's twice I've done that. I've put myself in the corner, putting baby in the corner straight up. Welcome to the RingNRant show. We are up and away and getting ready to give everyone their own chance to come on in and have their say on how they feel about Wrexham heading into the international break. We have a 2-week holiday, people, and we managed to go into the international break with a win. Now, red card for me. I did sleep through the game. It was at a function to go to prior. Got home, tried to get some sleep, slept right through the alarm. But the boys got me covered. Paddy and Aaron did the game day build-up. Josh, as usual, with the watch-along. And I watched the replay. Boy, did Josh cop some grief for not having the timer clock up. Wow, the poor guy. What an absolute battering. But anyway, he did a great job and managed to call our win. Now, well, no one's in here yet, but the chat is there. I will have my say. We did not deserve to win that game. But as a Wrexham fan, we got the 3 points and I'm happy. But Sheffield United, yeah, just didn't take their opportunities. And anyone that does then we have, hey Steve, how you going? Interesting. Anyone that sort of follows XG and the weirdness of it, we are outperforming our expected goals so far and above. And a game like that for Sheffield United is below their XG. In other words, their expected goals, because they should have scored. They should have been at least 2-0 up on us before we'd even got a chance. But they didn't. They didn't. And how far am I into? I was just watching some of Josh's show from this morning. I've been busy doing other stuff. I'm 17 minutes into a 30-minute show. And Josh is talking about AO and the fact that he's got some concerns. And I see what he's saying. And he's talking about the technical. I won't talk on behalf of Josh, but I would say that what I'm seeing is some slight technical flaws creeping in. And I think that's what Josh means. But I won't speak for him. But anyway, that is what it is. Now, we are into the international break. There are 7 games left in the season, and it is there for everybody to see. We are outside the top 6 looking in, only on for and against. Hey, Paul Kelly. Hello, TLPers. Yes, my favorite chat is AO scares me. Oh, okay. There we go. Yeah, AO scares me. Yeah, well, that was Josh's saying there, yeah, that AO scares him. And I understand why. But let's have a look at the state of play. Right now, here we are. Coventry, 80 points. 9 points clear of Middlesbrough. 11 points clear of Ipswich, who have a game in hand. So, in a worst-case scenario, and for Coventry, Ipswich win their make-up game, and they're 8 points clear at the top of the table with 7 games to go. But Ipswich's make-up game is coming down the track. So by the time they get to it, it mightn't matter. Coventry might have this all sewn up. And to be fair, they deserve to win the league this season. They've played the best. They've been the best team. That's why they are where they are. And well done to them. Now, the link is in the top there, people, if you want to jump in and have your say. Then after that, we have Middlesbrough currently on 71. And as I stated, Ipswich on 69, but with a game to play. So, yeah, now Ipswich and Millwall played out a draw on the weekend and are on 69 points. Hull got their win to 63. Southampton got their win. Wrexham got their win. Derby got their win. So those 4 teams, all below Ipswich and Millwall, all did the business and continue to chase. And, fair play to Hull. They're the closest, continuing to chase on 66 points, only 3 points behind Ipswich and Millwall. So at the moment, it's looking tough. Southampton's got a great run home. I expect them to finish in the top 6. I think if we're going to knock any of these teams out of the top 6, it's only going to be Hull, and it's going to be bloody hard work to do it. I can tell you that right now. It is going to be very hard. So, yeah, I'm not super confident. I'm just going to now over on one of my other screens here, bring up Hull's rest of the season, because that really interests me now, because I just don't think we can catch Southampton, I'm being honest. So Hull away to Oxford, home to Coventry, away to Sheffield United, home to Birmingham, away to Leicester, away to Charlton, home to Norwich. Yeah, I think that's the team. If we're going to pass anybody, it's going to be Hull. But it's not only us that are trying to do it. It's also, as you can see there, Derby on 63. So they're right there. Watford, a bit too far now. I think everybody from Derby down, I don't think can make it. Even though it's only 7 points out of the top 6 for Watford, I think the teams above them just too much. Too many teams, too much traffic to get past. It might get close, and they might be in the hunt there, but I think they'll fall short. So, anyway, that's my thoughts on that. It is the Ring and Rant show, so feel free to jump on in, people. I'll put the link up in the chat again. Happy to have anyone in to have their say. But I will say, that's what that looks like. Now, I did something fun, and this is where I should have started the show. Congratulations to Harry Ashfield, my man, making the Welsh under-21 squad. About time is all I can say. Is about time. Good on you, Harry, and go and play well, and good luck to you. And I was having a look before, and I'll flip through leagues here. So we'll go down to League 2, and here we are. Looks like Bromley probably going to go up. Three games clear of Notts County. But Notts do have a game in hand. Cambridge do have a game in hand. Interesting. So that's League 2. Oh, remember the days. League 2. Remember those days. So long ago. Not looking good for Barrow and Harrogate Town down the bottom there, maybe going down to the National League. Newport County and Crawley right down there as well. So not looking great for them. But there is the League 2 state of play. And Harry's team, Cheltenham, sitting on 42 points, did suffer a loss on the weekend. They still do have a game in hand. Not going to get relegated. They're sitting 12 points clear of the relegation zone with a game in hand, and, won't make the playoffs. They're just going to be in the middle there somewhere. Now I'm going to duck across, doing a whole EFL catch-up today. League 1. Here we go. Lincoln City tearing it up, 84 points. Going to be in the championship next season. Congratulations to them. I would say another Welsh team looking very good to get promoted into the championship, coming back up after getting relegated. Cardiff City, I think, 11 points clear of third place with 7 games to go. So I would say they are safely, at the moment, I'd say they've probably got enough in the tank to get that done. Then the playoffs, Bolton, Bradford, Stockport and Stevenage. League 1. Interesting. Plymouth Argyle on the outside looking in. Reading on the outside looking in. Huddersfield on the outside looking in. Wickham Wanderers. So, interesting. Peterborough. Remember our old fans, Peterborough. 50 points. 10 points outside the playoff zone. Can't make it now. They do have a game in hand. So, say they win that and they're 53. And, you don't automatically count the wins. But, that would still put them 7 points outside the playoffs with 7 games to go. Probably a bridge too far with too many teams above them. Down in the relegation zone, let's have a look at who could possibly go down. Port Vale are going down. 11 points outside of getting outside the relegation. Wait up, they've only played 36 games, of course, because of their massive FA Cup run. Port Vale still have 3 games to make up. There's an interesting one. Imagine if they go on a little bit of a run. That could be interesting. Well, I will say Northampton's going down. There you go. I'm not going to count Port Vale out yet, even though they're below them and by 4 points. Rotherham. Ooh, ouch. Not looking good for Rotherham. The mighty have fallen. That is Ollie Rathbone's old team. And Blackpool tied with the Exeter there, right on the relegation bubble. So now let's skip the championship. Let's skip us and head on up to the Premier League. Arsenal leading with only, what have they got? So they've got 7 games to go. 9-point lead, looking good to win the title. Manchester City hunting hard, though. They have had a couple of draws, but they did make a statement this morning in the Carabao Cup. Counted nothing towards this, but very interesting indeed. And then Man United have managed to work their way up. Josh will be happy. Manchester United working their way up into third place. Aston Villa, 54. Man City have a game in hand. So Man City could move to within 6 points of Arsenal and make it very interesting for the run-in for the title. Yeah, interesting. And my team, Liverpool, my team that I've followed pre-Wrexham, on 49 points. So there you go. Well, that's the state of the Premier League at the top. Let's just have a scroll down now and have a look at what might matter in terms of relegation. Wolves going down on 17 points. So 17 points out of 31 games. That's tough being a fan, isn't it? 0.5 of a point. And just think about this for a second. 3 games ago, they were on 10 points from 28 games. So they were on just about 0.3 of a point, only getting a draw every 3 games. So they've only had 3 wins. 2 of them have been in the last 3 games. And 8 draws with 20 losses. Wow. Yeah, that's a tough season to watch as a fan, no doubt. Now, Burnley on 20 points, 10 points outside of getting outside the relegation zone. Going to say too far. Burnley's coming down. Then it's undecided. You've got Leeds, Nottingham Forest, Tottenham Hotspur, and West Ham United all fighting that relegation battle. Who will be the last one out of those 4 teams, I think, in my opinion, that are in the hunt for relegation? None of them want to be relegated. One of them's going to be disappointed. That's what I'm thinking there. So that's the state of play there. Now, moving forward, let's get into the one that gets into it. And Josh is in the chat. Hey, buddy. No, John. Birmingham no John this morning. I don't know what's up with John. It is Sunday night for him. Might be getting ready for a big work week, but who knows? It's Sunday afternoon for Josh. He's probably having a Sunday on the couch, and good luck to him. But the championship, here we are. We're in it. See, look, I'm looking at our goal difference. Hello, Elvis. I'm looking at our goal difference, and what I can see there, we're on +9, Hull City on +5, and Southampton on +15. And as close as it is, that's why I think Hull is the team we're going to have to get over the top of. And we've got 2 weeks to get some players rested and recuperate, recovery, get into it. At the moment, let's think of the players that are out: Ben Sheaf, Kiefer Moore, Matty James, all these players we'd love to have back. Are we going to get any of them back? I think so. Yes. Sounds like we're going to get Kiefer Moore back. We're definitely going to get Matty James back. And Ben Sheaf, I don't know that we will get back, in my opinion. We've also got players managing through injury. Obviously, Dobbo's got the thing on his wrist, but it's not hampering him playing. Broadhead, pretty gassed. I would say Max Clearworth is pretty gassed. We've got Lewis Brunt waiting in the wings, but I think Josh, I did see up to that 17-minute mark of Josh's show that very happy with our back 3, and I am too. Making it very hard for guys like Lewis Brunt. And possibly if Matty James comes back, I think with 2 weeks rest, I think Viner's going to go to the bench. Even though he's looked good and he is a defensive player and that's where he should be playing, some people are mentioning maybe, ousting Max in the back 3. Who knows? Has got experience, which is important. And Chris Wilder mentioned that in his post-match interview about how Wrexham had experience and how his team was young, but they should have won. And he was pretty irate about it, to be fair, which I understand. That's fair. It was, a tough pill to swallow for them. But basically, they're now. Viner and Matty in the middle, says Josh. Well, what about Dobbo, Josh? You think Dobbo over Viner, or you think Viner over Dobbo? Obviously you do, because I'm assuming Matty James is a lock. He's been our best midfielder this season. So, that's in my opinion. So, yeah, I would say, that is who I'd probably have. I don't know. Yeah, I'd probably have Dobbo and Matty James. Just Dobbo for his work like a little bull terrier. Gets in there and just, annoys people. Just really annoys people. So, yeah. Interesting. I was just thinking about this. Coming out of the international break, the first game for Southampton is their FA Cup match. I just realised that. Yeah, their first game out of the international break will be the FA Cup. So, very interesting. But the first game coming out of the international break is an absolute banger, is Middlesbrough at home to Millwall. Whew, wow. Yep. Yeah, very interesting. Very interesting indeed, because those two teams, as you can see on the table there, 71 points for Middlesbrough and 69 points for Millwall. I think, well, it's a big game for both teams, but if Middlesbrough can knock over Millwall, that would put them 5 points clear of them with 6 games to go. That'd be a big statement. Now, wouldn't do us any harm either, having another team sort of starting to not be in trouble, but just back a little bit closer to us. So, yeah, that's sort of what I'm seeing there. Now, let's get into just getting into what's going on here. That's why. There we go. I've just fixed that. I'll throw the chat in there. Won't be too much longer, guys. No one wanting to jump in today, which is fine. That's okay. Everybody's gone into the international break. They've all gone on international break and into recovery. Just totally fine. I'm good with it. So, yeah. But you will have, Josh's show this morning. There are going to be some shows in the international break, no doubt. The boys will do Champ Chat tomorrow. And there'll probably be some breakdowns. There'll be some things we want to cover off. We might do some specialty shows. I've got a couple of ideas. I haven't run it by any of the boys. Our chat was going nuts. Our private chat. The boys were having a big old chat. So there's some interesting news in there, which may come to light in the next couple of days. Ben Ling, and hello, welcome in. Am I crazy to be rooting for Millwall to get in the top 2 after the way they played us and hurt us? I would like to stay away from them in the playoffs. Well, Steve, first we've got to make the playoffs. But I understand. We're optimistic. Let's say we're going to make the playoffs. Who do we want to play? Yeah, it's probably Middlesbrough. I don't mind playing at Ipswich either, a team that sort of feels like they should beat us. Look, history says 3rd and 4th are the 2 big spots that normally get promoted, and that makes sense. They finish higher on the table, but you never know. You got to be in there. And I understand what you're saying, Steve. Yeah, Millwall definitely did a number on us at the Stoke K Russ. So I don't think I'd want to be playing Southampton either. Any news on the injuries? Look, I think right now, getting into the international break, Ben, the news is basically, I think there's possibility Kiefer Moore, Ben Sheaf, and definitely Matty James will be back. I wouldn't be surprised to see Matty James back on the pitch, maybe not starting, but definitely on the pitch. And I think he might even start in the first game back out of the break when we're away to West Brom. Could do a watch-along next Sunday, especially if the women win on Wednesday and are playing to hold the top of the league. Interesting, Bruce. Yeah, interesting. We may, but we'll see. And looks like I've got someone coming in for some expert opinion. Finally got someone that actually knows a bit about football, and he'll be in a minute. Yep. But I'm looking at, so we're away to West Brom straight out of the break. Coventry again get the late game on the first day back, which is against Derby. What other big games are there? Well, in relation to the top of the table, let's have a look here. Middlesbrough Millwall I've mentioned. Hull away to Oxford. Oxford could possibly, especially being fresh and desperate, like 1 point outside of getting outside the relegation zone. So that's an interesting one for the top of the table. And that's about it, really. Oh, Coventry Derby, I guess, is the last game of the weekend. Us and West Brom, we've got to win. We have to win. Like literally to just keep the pressure on, until, all the teams in the top 7 are going to lose or draw games at some stage through these last 7 games. But being the team at the back, we have to keep the pressure on. Coventry against Derby in the last game of the weekend on the first game back. That could maybe not put paid to Derby, but could knock a big dent in it for them. Because obviously then that would keep Coventry at least 9 points clear at the top with 6 games to go. So, yeah, interesting. But I will just say thumbs up. Good to go. How are you, buddy?
Expert opinion, my ass.
Well,
who's your timer? Who's your timer?
Just okay. We want to go there, do we? Okay.
Yeah.
Here we go. There we go.
How you doing?
Yep, we're this far in. There's your timer, guys. Timer's up.
Time is up.
I accidentally stopped it. I flipped it over to timer. Oh, that's so funny.
Oh, man.
Yeah, you were confident a bit about the timer.
Oh, my God. What? I was saying, I don't think people understand how tough it is to get a show up, and then when they I was lucky to get a show up. Let's put it that way. Lucky to get a show up, But when you set standards, Ken, when you set standards,
When you set standards.
I get it.
And I did see you mention the fact that, ask me and it's tough. You've got a lot going on. You've definitely got the game somewhere.
Yep.
You're trying what's the chat. You're trying to I know you listen to the commentary in your ear.
I do.
I don't. That's just me. And I understand why you do it. And I'm sort of I'd rather just call it if I see it.
Do you know why I listen to that? Because I hear them talk about the names and I like the crowd noise. And I like the crowd noise in my ear too, So Hip Karma's there. Hey, Hip Karma. How are you? Hey,
hello. Yeah, it's good to see you in here, Hip Karma. Interesting. Ben just saying about I was talking about players coming back. Here we go. I'm going to try and read this. And that's the other thing in the watch along before I read this is you're also trying to moderate the chat.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's you're trying to moderate the chat and you're also you're just trying to stay focused, but also stay in it. You know what I mean? And not lose your momentum of just the game. I watch a lot of watch alongs too, and it's just the fuck am I watching? You know what I mean? Because what's the number one rule? Entertainment first,
Yeah, and I think Josh is a better entertainer than I am. He speaks. Yeah. Well, that's just because you're so passionate, Josh. I love watching you get fired up.
Hey, are you going to do any games this week? Any of the international games?
Yeah, the international break. I'll have a look when Australia's playing, because that's all anyone cares about.
Well, we should. I know we got a lot to do in this break, but in regards to getting guys back. But I also think we should have some games. If there's some games that we're passionate about to watch, we should get these up.
Yeah, let's have a look. Oh, fuck. Fixtures. Okay, Friday, March. Okay, so in 4 days' time, we're playing Cameroon.
Who's we?
Australia. I just said the Australia games.
Oh, sorry. I was. Yeah. Okay.
I don't know. Yeah. So Australia's playing Cameroon in 4 days' time, and then playing China in 8 days' time. So we're not playing anyone where you go, oh my God, it's like I want to see such and such play.
Is there a qualifier that we need to be on the lookout for that we should be on?
No, we've qualified for the World Cup.
Oh yeah, I mean anyone else that other than the US and Australia.
I think it's finished. I think all the qualifying's finished, hasn't it? I'm not sure.
I think I'm completely could be way off the nut here. But I think there is, because they still have some qualifying to do. Is that right?
Yeah. So
international. What do we call it? International World Cup qualifiers?
Yeah. Well, if we just watch just type in World Cup qualifiers, that'll get it. But yeah, while Josh is doing that, I'll be interested to see here we go. Let's have a look at our squads. I'll be interested to see our lineups for these games, because you've got a lot of championship players that are potentially players in our national squad.
Yeah.
So Cam Burgess, who plays for Swansea, Urun Kunda, who plays for Watford. We actually just had a player who defected and is going to play for Croatia, who was playing he's in the championship, Sejic. Yeah, and I'll look him up. But yeah, so what I'm going to be interested in is not so much the games themselves. I just want to see who's playing, because I noticed now. Obviously, biggest news of the week is Harry Ashfield making the under-21 Welsh squad.
I actually woke up like, I knew it in the middle of the night.
I saw a comment in the Discord letting me know, and I thought that was really quite funny.
I was like the Undertaker. Oh, yeah.
Now you mentioned Broadhead with the Welsh squad. What's your thoughts there?
Well, he's injured, allegedly.
Yeah.
He has a knock.
Not 100%. Definitely not 100%.
Not 100%. Yeah, not 100%. But I mean, he's going to go. You know what I'm saying? He's going to go, obviously. So, but it's, I mean, not good for us. I'm glad that Kiefer's not going.
Well, he definitely needs to recover. I mean, I don't know I hope we see him back, but I don't know. Who do you think will be back for us? Matty James, yes, definitely.
Matty for sure.
Ben Sheaf and Kiefer Moore?
No, maybe Kiefer Moore. I don't think we're going to see Ben Sheaf back. I don't think so.
Neither do I. Yeah.
I like him back. And you don't like the Viner Matty James possibility?
No, I don't mind it. I mean, look, I don't mind it. What I like about Dobbo over Viner is him just chasing and putting pressure from a defensive point of view in the midfield.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think Viner is better in terms of his vision and his passing capabilities than Dobbo.
I'm surprised by that, by the way. Weren't you? His feet, I was very surprised by that. So
yeah. So I guess it depends on who we're playing.
Yeah.
Obviously, our first game out of the break is against West Brom.
And then we go right into the biggest game of the year. Southampton.
Well, we do too, yeah. And
who do they have before that?
Arsenal.
No. They don't have a league game before that?
No, they're playing their FA Cup game when we're playing West Brom.
And they don't have a league game before that?
No, they don't. Their first game out of the international break
is Arsenal?
Arsenal.
Wow.
Yeah, which is on, it's the day after our game.
We owe them one.
Well, yeah.
We do.
So they'll have 1 day's less recovery.
Mm-hmm.
They'll only have, let me get this right, 3 days recovery, and we'll have 4 days recovery. Well, Maxiverse Super Chat, $10 for no particular reason than to just give us $9.99. Thanks very much, Maxiverse.
It's probably for your new chair. Thanks, Max.
My chair's okay.
Is it? Yeah. Did you check? You're probably any super chat or anything like that is definitely for everyone's new chair.
Is all going to Josh's new chair.
Yeah.
We're going to get him, like, what is it? An Aeron? Yeah, one of the getting like a $1,200 chair.
It's a what's it called?
Mine's actually blue. Snake
is it?
Pilsen. Yeah, it's not grey.
Yeah, great.
Yeah,
I'm great.
I don't have as good a lighting as Josh. I've got to get that set up with that lighting. I still haven't done it. I'm bloody slack.
Get the lighting going. Max, thank you. That's not bad.
Yeah, and here's what it was for: the best pundits on the EFL Championship. Josh is full of passion, and Ken provides the steady knowledge, drip fed, mind you. Love this channel.
Then you have Aaron's bullshit because he can't, and then Patty's pride.
Yeah,
Patty's
and
pride
John's blind hope that his team's going to go all right.
Just like, oh yeah, I love John's brutal honesty too.
Yeah, no, I do too. Although I don't like John's footy tipping; he's doing too well. But
I'm totally. I'm gonna. How much for the chair? I don't know. I haven't looked up the chair. So did you look at the score and then watch the game, or did you wake up and watch the game raw dog?
Raw.
You did. You didn't look at the score. You just went and watched it.
Nah, just watched it.
Wow. How'd you feel?
We didn't deserve to win that game.
I heard you say, but you. Wow.
We're lucky. But 3 points is 3 points, and that's what you have to do. Like, teams win games that if you just watched the game and took the score away and didn't see goals, you just got to watch the game and they cut out the goals and you had to say who won. You would say Sheffield United won that game.
I said at the end of the watch line, I know you were sleeping, I said, I have no idea who won that game. I have no clue how we did. I have no clue how we won that game. I have no clue how we won. Like, you're right. I have no clue how we won that game.
Steve Caruso, entertainment is more important than lighting. Fair call. And Finn, evening, guys. You're joining the Sky Blues in the Premier League.
We'd hope so.
Are we joining Man City in the Premier League? Josh will say yes. I'm going to say no.
I think
Would you say yes? Would you say yes?
I think he's a Coventry supporter.
I think he's a Man City. Oh, Sky Blues. Yeah, Coventry. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Coventry is definitely going up, and congratulations to them. They deserve it.
Okay. You know what? Someone had a premonition. I can't.
Nah.
I
said
it. I said it. They've gone blank.
There's no way I'm giving you props. But congratulations. Congratulations to Coventry. And Lampard, well done.
Well done. Oh, yeah, he's still got his hair a little bit. He's going up. It's all good.
Ben Lingen, take the win and prepare for the next. Absolutely. That's what you do. Got the 3 points. Get out of there. Parky was happy.
Did you see that? Oh, my God. He went
over to the fans and he was pumped.
I said this earlier. Parky's pumped up when he lets Parkin do the interview. He's like, I'm going to have pints. You can do it.
Probably wants to be with the boys.
Yeah.
The celebration.
But that's a game like that is why we're going to get promoted. I feel like we're on this like fine line of just like it can go really tits up or it can go the way it just did. Like yesterday. It's like that fine line. Like, oh, we only made 2 subs and it worked out. We got the goals. Superman goal. Or it could go the other way and we get beat like 3-1. But more often than not, he's rolling. Who's Tommy? Who's Tommy?
Tommy?
Tommy Cowles? We've had Tommy on the show.
Can you guys do some collabs? We'd love Tommy on the chat. Tommy Cowles? Yeah. Josh has had him on. He's been great. He's funny. We should get him back. You should get him back, Josh.
I'll text him. I don't know. You say that we have not collabed in a while with anybody, have we?
No, that's true.
Like
it's been harder in the championship. People, think they're sort of, well established, and
we're just a little guy. We're just a little guy.
Yeah, we're David.
Yeah, which is fine. That's how we want to be.
Yeah. And interesting. I was just looking at the. I've got the FA Cup games up here, the quarterfinals.
Yeah.
And Man City started out against Liverpool.
Oof.
Then Chelsea. I don't know that Chelsea can get this done. They got to play Port Vale.
I think they may get that guy's that guy Rinseri, whatever his name is, Liam, whatever. Who's their manager? Whoever their manager, he's going to be gone. He'll be gone.
Maxi verse, don't make me ban you. You cannot say Josh is smarter than me. I just won't stand for it.
No, don't. Yeah. Even Max, I will put you in pause. Come on. Don't slow down.
Then Southampton play Arsenal at home, which is the one plus for them.
Yeah, I've been to St. Mary's. I've been there. It's a good stadium.
Yeah, and then West Ham at home to Leeds. So, there's 6 Prem teams and 2 non-Prem teams, 1 Championship, and Port Vale. Wow.
Yeah, what's interesting about that Leeds West Ham FA Cup tie is that they're both battling West Ham are battling to stay out of the bottom 3, which they're in currently right now, as you showed earlier.
Leeds is only just there.
Yeah, and Leeds and Tottenham are in so much mud. Oxford.
Wolves and Burnley going down. It's just who's the third team.
I think it's gonna be Tottenham.
Okay.
I think it's gonna be Tottenham.
Be interesting.
Yeah.
So it'll be interesting to see how strong West Ham and Leeds go.
Yeah.
It's quarterfinals. You're right there.
Yeah, you might as well go for it. Well, I wonder if Southampton will go for it, and hopefully we can capitalize on whatever happens. I hope they go 120 minutes and go into pens and lose.
Okay, this is what they are going to do, Josh. They're going to play a lot of good players, but unlike some other managers we know, it'll be high rotation,
heavy rotation.
So players will some players will play the full 90, but a lot of players will only play 50, 60 minutes.
Yeah. Could go 120 though.
It won't go 100. It'll be done in regular time. Unfortunately.
By hook or crook.
Well, I'd love to see it go 120 and then win.
Yeah. On that high, and then they got to come to us in the 6-pointer.
That's probably my ideal scenario.
Oh, that's kind of diabolical. That's Ken just twisting it. See, there's the intelligence right there. Just
there's of the games left. What is it? All of them? The next one, and the next one, and the next one.
Yeah. How many games? 7. All of them. Everyone.
Yep. So, and the thing is, if you're Ipswich or Millwall, in 3rd and 4th, you can afford to say, say they lost this coming week, which is their next game, which is for instance Millwall, who have the toughest run, is that they're away to Middlesbrough.
Yep.
So they lose that game. It's not the end of the world. They're still on 69 points. They'll still be at the very worst in 5th spot.
Yeah. You also had an interesting stat, though. You said that anyone that was in the 6th spot in the playoffs has never gone up.
Oh no, I don't know that I said never, but it's not. It's mostly 3rd and 4th, and by a long way.
Is it okay? Who went up last year?
Oh, I don't know. You've hit me on the spot with that. I can't remember.
Right.
Burnley went up. Out of the promotion, though.
Yeah, the promotion. Yeah.
Out of the promotion, I'd have to look it up.
Sunderland, right? It was Sunderland.
Right? Yeah, Sunderland. Yeah, Sunderland.
I wonder where they were in the let's look. I'll look right now. 2000.
Look. Yeah.
Yeah.
But the thing is, that we've got these teams now that are, Hull and Millwall. So now Millwall play Middlesbrough, and then they play Norwich.
Hold on.
So,
sorry.
Millwall's away to Middlesbrough and then home to Norwich.
Oh, fuck. That's 25. 24. It's 24, 20. Sorry. 24, 24. Oh,
so, I mean, I don't think Millwall's the team we're chasing, but if they slip back towards us, that'd be nice just for, some pressure off us. Can we pull a draw against Coventry and Middlesbrough at the end? Absolutely, Mike.
We can win.
We can win. They're the sort of games we win.
Yeah, they can win. So Leicester, Ipswich, 24. Oh, it's 23, 21. Come on. Hold on. What is going on? Sorry, 20, 24, 25. Gee, this. Sorry.
Where's that comment said Josh had the brains over me? Who's
Okay.
that person? Just watch this.
Yeah, watch this. Watch it. Leeds, Burnley, Sheffield 3, Sunderland 4, Coventry 5, Bristol 6.
So 4th.
Yeah.
Sunderland in 4th got promoted.
Yep.
And look, and that just makes sense that they're statistically better over a season.
Sure. The table
doesn't guarantee anything.
Yeah. By the last 5 games last year, Leeds and Burnley won their last 5 matches. Both scored 100 points. 100 points.
Yeah.
3rd place was 90. 4th place Sunderland was 76.
Exactly. 76.
69. Bristol City 68. 68 was the benchmark. Well, that was it.
And now you see people, that's what happens when 2 teams run away with it. They take the points away from everybody else. Yeah. And that's not happened this season. That's why, what'd you say the 6th place was?
6th place was Bristol City with 68 points. And guess what? Their last 5 matches were draw, win, loss, draw. Sunderland. Ready? Sunderland's last 5 matches in the league were 5 losses.
Yeah. And then went and got promoted.
Yes. 5 losses. Straight up 5 losses.
Yeah. Now you said 68 points. Currently, 6th place is 63 points with 7 games to go.
Wow.
So it's going to be in the 70s.
Wow. And Leeds and Burnley 100 points each.
Yep. Now I'll just cover off a couple of Ben saying he would start Windass Broadhead at our 10s, Lewis O'Brien deeper back every game. Well, let's cover that off first. Mm-hmm. The advantage of having O'Brien back deeper is that, again, like Dobbo, great defensively, quick, can cover a lot of positions. I don't mind that. My question is to you, Ben, and it's probably a mute question because as I think about it, and these words are about to come out of my mouth, it really doesn't matter. Who do you bring on when they get tired? No one. You don't bring anybody on. You just play them for 90.
Just played it for 90. Played it for 99. Tell me you were calling for sub yesterday. Sorry.
Oh, massively. Like, seriously. I was calling for a sub at halftime.
You were? Oh, my God. Like, come on. Yeah.
Well, I know it's not going to happen, but they're at the end of a massive run. Guys are tired. And actually, I will say this. Massive fan of Josh Windass's celebrations.
So he does. By the way, he doesn't celebrate, and he doesn't even get the ball to take it and put it back on the spot. He doesn't. It's like he doesn't give a shit.
And you want to know what I love about that is? Why celebrate? What's it achieve? Like it might. Okay, so I get it. Might get your team up and that. He's like, this is what you pay me for. I'm here to score goals. I scored the goal. Let's move on. And I'm a fan. I'm a fan of that. In saying that, Sam Smith, great celebration.
Great, yeah. He's like,
I'm a fan of that too.
Yeah, he went bonkers. I mean, he threw himself at it. Yeah.
Actually, Issa Kabore, great cross.
Oh my, yeah, I think it's best goal of the year.
Pinpoint.
I think it's our goal of the year.
Been some goods, but yeah, that's up there.
Ollie
Rathbone's got a couple that I might contest you on.
Oh yeah, the knee off the thing. Yeah, that might be right there.
Will Wrexham v Southampton be Rocky v the Russian? Rocky 4. I think
we're going Rocky 5 with that one.
Rocky 5,
because here's why. Because they already beat us once. I don't know. Maybe it's Rocky 5.
Then we get into Finn saying, got to say, been really impressed with Wrexham. Be a great achievement if you get back to back promotions, Finn. Because we got 3 in a row already.
Yeah.
Hope we are on the beach for you. And I do too. Someone asked before to think we can get draws against Coventry and Middlesbrough. I actually think there's a massive possibility Coventry is done. The only downside for us I think that is the game where they get presented with the trophy.
Yeah, so we give them a guard of honor, and then the trophy would happen. Yeah,
and then
are we home or away in that?
No, we're away. That's why it's their last game at home for the season.
That's probably what'll happen.
Yeah. So that's what I don't like about that. But who knows? Also,
you don't think that'll motivate us?
Oh no, we'll be motivated because we'll be trying to get into the playoffs, and we have to win. We don't need any other motivation than that.
Or protecting the playoffs.
Our problem is if Coventry have, for whatever reason, slipped up and they still need to win the title. That's not great. I want them to already have won it, and only the week before, which is, let me have a look at how many days between our game against them.
Between games?
Yeah, so they play. Yeah, here we go. So 26th, Coventry, where are you above that? 22nd, they have 4 days. Now, they're at home to Portsmouth and then home to us. So hopefully they beat Portsmouth, win the flag.
Well, here Portsmouth basically have nothing to play for. They're not going up and they're not going down. They have 54. Well, I'm right. Is that correct? Portsmouth have nothing to play for.
No, Portsmouth are on 40 points. They're like 1 point outside the relegation.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was looking at last year's table. Yo, shit. Oh yeah, they're bad.
They'll have massively stuff to play for, but Coventry could seal the league at home. Ooh, they could possibly be presented the trophy there. Then, and then it's at home, so they'll be at home against Portsmouth. But what I think the local pundit fans should do at that point in time, if they seal the title, we set up an account and we send them on a 4-day bender.
Yeah, there you go, guys. There you go. Liquid death for everybody.
I'll be sending them tequila.
You're not going to send them aviation gin? We don't have a sponsor.
There you go. Some Wrexham lager, some aviation gin. That's a great idea.
4 Walls whiskey. Boom, get out.
4 Walls whiskey. Yep, there we go. Great call. In fact, Rob and Ryan, if you're watching this at any stage, start packing it up, get it ready, ship it over.
Yeah, get it done. Get it done, my friend.
We'll send Welsh Techie down there.
Yeah, with a shirt on. With a shirt on.
Yep. Okay, so Mike Massaro, even if Manny James' toe is healed after the break, he has to get back to fitness. Need that midfield link up. Yes, he does, but I don't know. Marie from SoCal, love Windass. Ben Ling and love Windass. Triggered the fans on the other team. Yeah, but seriously, why should it trigger fans on the other team if he doesn't celebrate? Who cares?
Yeah.
Yeah. What do we got here? Triggered fans on the other team. I feel Windass is underappreciated. Agree, Ken. Burrow will still be fighting. Yeah, I think so. And the reason why is because I think Ipswich is just going to keep getting it done, and they've got a game in hand. You've
liked Ipswich all season.
They're just such a quality side, Josh. Like, they've got so much quality. And that is no slight on Middlesbrough. They're a great side too.
They've got that game in hand. They're at 69 points and 71 points.
That's right.
Yeah.
So, and their game in hand is against Portsmouth away.
Yeah.
Now, that's why you don't guarantee them the 3 points, because Portsmouth have everything to play for.
I'll tell you right now, it's a 3-horse race for that 6th spot. Hull City, Southampton, Wrexham. That's it. And Hull City are in the lead on that. What's Hull City's running like?
Too easy.
Is it?
Yeah, it's not. Well, I'd say I'll agree with you if Coventry put Derby away this first game back from the break.
Okay, which hopefully they will.
Yep. Now, Hull's run in, Josh, is, there you go. This is what, away to Oxford, home to Coventry, away to Sheffield United,
tough
home
game.
to Birmingham.
Not well. They might have a new manager by then.
Yep. Away to Leicester.
Mm-hmm.
Away to Charlton.
Mm-hmm.
and home to Norwich. My problem with that last game, because I love Norwich, is that Norwich is on the beach by then.
Yeah, because 54 points. I mean, they're on the beach. Anyone below Watford, do you think?
Watford and down.
Watford down. Beach City. All the way up to where?
In 2 games' time. Because at the moment, they still think we still got a chance.
Charlton. So I would say Watford to Charlton. 9 to 18. Watford to Charlton.
Yeah.
That's the beach.
Yeah.
Those are the beach cities, like a Preston, Beach, and like 2 more days. You know.
Talk about being on the beach.
Mm-hmm.
Bloody where is it? What was that? Another game on the weekend. I'm just looking for it now. Oh, I'm in the wrong spot. Just wait.
Can Doyle be a striker? No, he's a great center half. He's our best young center half. He's the best. He's our best young center half. He's our best young player for sure. Doyle, snake peel skin.
Yeah. Let's go. Oh, we're up here. It's not working there.
Windass broadheaded Doyle been favorites this season. Says Dave Speculation. They've been really good. Windass to me has been up and down. Yeah,
he has. Early in the season, he looked like he just could have been a 20-goal player.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to him. Oh man, you're big.
Thank you, Jimmy John Bangles. There we go. That's what we like to see.
It's
between
always
you, Sarah, Lexi, got my fans.
Got
some others to say.
Gotta have fans. It's great that you have fans, and it comes at he's got to take everyone else down. It's like,
do you realize how long it takes to set up all these ghost accounts just to start giving myself props?
I do. I tried.
Yeah. Talking about games on the weekend, QPR 6-1 over Portsmouth.
Yeah, hockey score. Or sorry, cricket score. Sorry.
6-1. Wow.
6-1.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Alan's in the house. What's up, Alan? How are you?
Yeah, good to see Alan. Yeah, so can Doyle be a striker?
No. Why?
It's funny when people ask those questions because I see what they're saying. But geez, a good defender. Hey, Sarah. See, look at that. See, Sarah on cue. Hello, Sarah.
He's our second best defender.
Sheldon is a close second to Ken. Wow, Josh. What number's Josh?
I don't even make the list. Good. I don't want to be on the list. I'm out. I'm done. I'm retired.
You gotta say it more like a petulant child. I don't want to be on the list.
I don't want to be on the list. Yeah. Hey, everyone has fetishes. You know what I mean? Yeah. What's Dunedin? Is that what's done? What is done? What is Dunedin? Dunedin?
Dunedin. That's a city in New Zealand.
Oh.
A town in New Zealand.
Oh,
and I'm going to New Zealand in 2 weeks' time. I'll be over there when we come back from the international break.
Oh, very nice. Very cool. Very cool.
Josh is 69th best on YouTube. You made the top 100.
You know what? I made the top 70.
I'd take that.
Take anything I can these days. Trust me. When you're in the hospital room, there you go.
Windass is our most punk rock player. Has a dead Kennedy's tattoo. I bet he goes nuts if he scores. Yeah, I don't know that he would. I reckon he's got to just lean into it even more.
I don't know what a dead. I have to look that up. What's a dead Kennedy
tattoo? Punk rock band. Old punk rock band.
Oh, okay. Now I see it. Oh yeah. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're out of San Fran. Wow.
Oh, yeah. So yeah, Josh.
You gotta get to work.
Do you think we're making the playoffs?
Yeah, I do.
Yep. I hope you're right.
I do. I know you have 7th lined up. Honestly, you're right there. You said 7. We're in 7th. And you said Southampton.
That doesn't mean I don't want us to make the playoffs. I want us to make the playoffs.
Yeah. I think we're gonna do it. I don't know how. I think that we've stumbled several times this season when we had the opportunities to do kind of clear ourselves of just the danger. going 5th, losing to Watford and losing to Hull, and then but I think that's the way we're gonna do it. That we're gonna and I think they're sorry. Ooh, hello?
I was going to say we let a lot of points get away early in the season, but the team that really will be devastated that they're not in the playoffs is Norwich.
True.
They played terrible at the start of the season.
I think they had internals. I think there was internal stuff going on with what's his name.
I think so too. And isn't it amazing? It's not just there's a whole raft of things that go on throughout a club that affect what happens on the pitch.
Mm-hmm. I think you're completely right. And I think that's why we kept ourselves together. I think we've been able to. I'm looking back. I think we had a good players leaving during January. I don't think we had a good January in, and I think part of the players that were leaving during January, I think that helped keep the mentality of the team right. Losing. I mean, I love Mac as a legend for whatever reason. But getting rid of those, I think that was part of it too. Keeping that core together, I think that was part of it. But that's to say.
I think great work ethic from Mac. I think Vine has fitted in well.
Mm-hmm.
I love this. I copped a lot of grief for this, Jimmy John Bangles. I almost lost Sarah. I think I almost lost Sarah. Okay, class. I don't know that Aaron will make a return.
Go watch that one back. Committed to it. Didn't care.
Fully committed to the role.
Yeah. Aaron, he fully committed to the role. I didn't think you were coming back.
No,
I think you were there.
It was pretty big, but yeah. But in saying that, summer deadline, that's Aaron's signature show.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Done.
Yep.
Can't even compete with it. And then you got to get a milkshake too.
That's right. Is that where the milkshake came out of?
No, it came out of Mertland. Mertland said I have a job. I have a job and I have a milkshake. So I was like, I'll get one for deadline day. Yeah. Give me John Bangles. It's all over. I mean,
I'll tell you what, Jimmy, I can't claim that. There's no way. And in fact, I did see Josh's watch along. What was the highlight of the watch along? Halftime.
BJ.
Halftime. Yeah. Any of you that didn't watch Josh's watch along, even if you're not going to watch the whole show, jump in, like it, and go to halftime. It's worth price of admission alone.
It's good to have friends, right?
So I'm just trying to remember, how is he your friend?
BJ and I are fraternity brothers, but we also work together.
Okay. Well, I think that shirt could be monetized. Now, it won't be a lot of money.
No, $8.
Yeah. Won't be a lot of money, but if I'll tell you what, I'm going to get political for 1 second, Josh.
Go ahead.
We could stop the war in Iraq right now if we just dropped a whole heap of those T-shirts in Iraq.
I'm like, we're done. This is terrible.
We're done.
Yeah.
This country has way too much firepower. There you go.
The guns. Yeah. Or the eyebrows.
So so halftime, watch along, price of admission alone, people. If you haven't seen it, go watch it.
Jesus Christ. Oh my God.
I knew that'd bring a smile to your face, mate. I knew that'd bring a smile to your face.
He texted me, he's like, I know we're not talking about football. He's like, can I come on? I'm like, yeah, sure, whatever. And he's like, I'll cheer everyone up. I'm like, oh fuck, here we go. It's good to have friends.
Close second highlight may have been how the chat drove Josh nuts about the clock. Yeah, probably close second, but I will say, when did you ever look that good? How much Photoshop editing went into that T-shirt?
Well, when you're 22 years old, I was 22, and I could probably bring that photo up right now. Yeah, it's 22. Oh God, first headshot. Oh my God.
There you go. But that was a highlight, people. So that's one. I think that I want one. I'm going to get one of those shirts.
I'll get you one. I'll send you one. What do we got this week?
Hey?
Yeah. We got to do stuff this week. We'll get shows up this week for sure.
Yeah. I've got some ideas. We'll chat offline so we can bring some surprises up for the fans. But stay tuned. These 2 weeks will be worth it.
Yeah. We're trying to get some people on. Trying to get an ex-Canadian footballer on.
Okay.
You know who that is, and then
yeah. Yep. So we'll see. Australian women's team on the women's, we lost the Asian Cup final to Japan, which was great. We made the final, so that was good to watch for women's football. But it did show levels. It shows me levels of the women's team for Wrexham and where we have to get to eventually, which I'm sure is in the plan. So, best of luck. And I think the women's team this season is doing great. So that's fantastic. I think that, we might get a couple of international games. I'll see. I don't know. What have I got? Cameroon. If I was going to pick a game, Cameroon or China to do a watch along, I'd probably pick Cameroon because they just play an exciting brand of football, Cameroon.
Good. We'll get it up. We'll get it done.
Classic African team, play that real African style of football. Very open.
We got plenty of time to fill in 2 weeks for sure.
And then I think, hopefully we'll get some we don't know that we'll get too much news this week on injury updates. I reckon they'll keep the shutters closed.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to get much this week. Well, you know what? Well, I'll just have to get on here and just talk shit. How's that?
Well, the boys will do Champ Chat tomorrow. It'll be interesting to see what they have to say.
I think there's going to be some big news coming.
Okay.
I think there's big news coming.
Do you?
I do.
I've seen our chat. I think that's where you're leaning into.
Mm-hmm.
I'll leave it at that. Stay tuned, people.
Yeah. All right. Cool.
Yeah.
Well, you get back. You get to work. I got some things I got to take care of myself here. Thanks for having me on,
mate. It's been a pleasure having you. I'm glad I remembered the T-shirt. People, we're in the hunt. Let's see if we can get this done and make the playoffs. I want us to make the playoffs just and really give it a run. If we don't go up, I'm not going to be disappointed. I'll love it if we do. But I want us to make the playoffs, even though I predicted 7. So, mate, I'm going to get us out of here.
Get us out of here.
Yeah, guys, on that bombshell, don't forget, subscribe, go back and watch Josh's watch along, like that show, hit the halftime, get to halftime. It'll brighten up your day. Even if you've already seen it, go do it again. It'll just make you happy. Don't forget tomorrow, jump on in for the boys for Champ Chat. And on that bombshell, we will see you all again next time.